straight.
Man, I love KISS. We all do. Welcome back to another edition of the Plaster Casters. My name is Shane. Hey, look who I got across from me. It's KISSion.
I'm here.
Look at
Getting
him.
ready to do it.
Look at him do his thing. Next to him, it's his brother, Steven Striano.
Hello, hello. We're back again.
When we pulled up here today, we were just like, he looks like JBJ, little John Bon Jovi. He's wearing his sunglasses. He's wearing his shades.
Very early 2000s, John Bon Jovi.
Yeah. Agreed.
You want me to put them on?
Yeah, why not?
Put him on real
Why
quick.
not?
All right, hang on.
There you go.
Put 'em on.
Oh my God.
It's my life.
It's now or never.
Now or never. I ain't gonna live. I ain't gonna live forever. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear.
I'm glad you guys see it because I don't. But
Is that two different songs? And once again, from parts unknown, he's back. He's back in the saddle again.
Yes. Good to have you
Peasy.
back.
Oh, it's good to have you back. It's Peasy.
Hey, yo,
Saverio Pisanelli.
in the flesh this time.
Ah,
Drinking
thank
in, folks.
God. Thank God. It was weird seeing you this far away from the rest of the group.
I know, it was weird, but I think we pulled it off, I think. Mostly.
Oh, went great.
Did you destroy your camera equipment?
I mean, this is my camera equipment.
here's this camera.
Did you fire your cameraman after? There's this camera equipment.
Come on, I did it as a goof. It's my signature bit.
Yes, yes, your signature bit is falling down the stairs. You're
Falling down the stairs and my camera bit.
whoa.
I'm going to paint an 11. Remember? Oh, no, that was the 10 chocolate cakes. Come on, you guys know Sesame Street?
Yes, I do.
Sesame Street.
You
Yes,
guys
I
like
do.
Sesame Street?
Liven
Yes,
up for
I did.
God's
I did.
sakes. Were you ever children?
Yes.
You guys were always old.
No.
Always
well,
adults, man. We were
Always adults.
I'm an
Always-
old man.
always very mature for our ages.
I don't know.
Always-
About me.
Always a couple adults. I mean, adults. All right, episode 5. Man, you gotta sweat or you won't get far. It's never too late to work 9 to 5.
Yes. Never too late.
Never. That's.
Was that Arjun or Kiss that said those lines?
I know, no kidding. Did Paul Lift? Did he create those lyrics? Because they aren't exactly the same.
They
not,
rewrote the
no.
lyrics.
There's
did
variation.
They did
Yeah.
rewrite the lyrics.
Yeah. Not totally, though.
Not totally.
No, there are a couple of similarities,
Yeah.
but not much.
They harmonized great on that song, though.
It's a wonderful,
Great Beatles-esque harmony.
Absolutely,
I agree.
absolutely.
Yep.
All right, we're going to discuss. Listen, that was a great video.
Yeah.
And we're going to discuss our favorite KISS videos right now. We're going to have a top 5 situation like we do just about every week we've been on. Should be a lot of fun. Oh, yeah!
Do it. Do it.
Anyway, who wants to go first? Let's pick Steven.
Yeah, why not?
He ain't doing nothing.
I'm not doing nothing right now. So,
You ain't doing nothing.
well, I try not to be typical with this list. I try not to be typical with any list. I don't know if you guys caught on to that yet.
That is true.
I try to go off the beaten path a little bit.
Yeah.
And we're going to stay there. We're going to go, well, number 5 is a toss-up. I didn't know which one I wanted, what song I wanted, or what video I wanted to pick. So I'm going to go from 1976, the excerpt, Love 'Em, Leave 'Em, from Rock and Roll Over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it was probably, I wouldn't say it was one of the first KISS videos that it was meant to be a promotional piece.
Right.
So it wasn't a typical video,
It
but
counts.
it does count.
Absolutely. it
So
counts.
I would say Love 'Em, Leave 'Em from Rock and Roll Over is my number 5.
That's number 5.
My number 4 is the song Psycho Circus. Because if you remember when they came out with the video release, the VHS, it was in 3D.
It's in 3D.
Yep.
You got 3D glasses with the video, and you were able to watch it in 3D, and it was great.
Super special.
It was great.
Yeah, it was cool. And their makeup was perfect.
Their makeup was
It
perfect,
yeah.
and it was the original band.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's kind of, I didn't really stay with the original band entirely, but
All right.
Pretty close to it on this list. Number 3 is Unholy.
Oh,
The video for Unholy. It opens up Kiss Extreme Close Up.
right.
It's the song that opens up that video, which is a kind of like a documentary video.
Yeah,
You
the
guys have ever heard
long
of it?
form.
Yeah.
And it looked as good as it could because we saw it on VHS, right? Like we did. Have they made a DVD of that?
I don't think so.
I don't think
they ever
officially.
did.
yeah.
It exists in bootleg form, but not officially. I
Not
don't think.
officially.
That was a great documentary, by the way.
Yeah, that was fantastic. But Unholy opening that up,
Yeah.
considering how they looked at the time, which
Correct.
is scary and just awesome.
And
like,
it also opens up, it's the opening song on their album Revenge, which came out in 92. My number 2 video is A World Without Heroes. I always got to tip my hat to Music from the Elder. Always. Every chance I get. Because that's going to be the topic later on
absolutely
in this episode.
The
So
KISS album spotlight will be Music from the Elder. So I'm glad you did pick A World Without Heroes.
World Without Heroes is number 2. And of course, number 1, the first video that was intended to be an MTV video, but was never given any airplay, was I Love It Loud. If you ever seen that video, it's perfect.
You know what?
It's perfect. It's
I agree
the
with
perfect
that.
video.
Absolutely. It fits completely with Creatures of the Night, the album that accompanies it.
Right.
It is even better than like it's some people will say like the perfect video is like Twisted Sisters,
Sure.
like we're
Sure.
not going to take it.
Absolutely.
And I want to rock and stuff. It has a theme. It has a great theme. You see things exploding.
Yeah.
And I like the kind of film that like how it's shot.
Right.
Yeah,
Beautifully
like-
done too.
Correct.
Right.
And I agree with you. That is one of the best ways to showcase them,
Right.
as far as, especially at that time in their careers.
Right.
Like it's heavy. It's absolutely. Eric's on the tank.
Eric, yeah.
You're right. It's a perfect video.
It's a perfect video. And like I said, it was the first video that Kiss made that was meant for MTV, but it was dismissed.
So when
Didn't
did you
get a lot of airplay.
So when you saw this video, like, what did you think that? Oh, all right, they're heavy again.
Well,
Like,
I thought they were. Oh, yeah, I mean, where has this been for the last 3 years? All right, they made a disco album, they made a contemporary
Another
pop
disco
album,
album,
and then they made kind of a concept album, which I did like, but
Right.
again, it was off their path. And then all of a sudden, you see, Creatures of the Night, them back in their original makeup with their original outfits, playing heavy music, which is what we
all
were
you
used to up
need.
until 1977.
absolutely. It might even been harder than
It was heavier.
It was
was
even
definitely
heavier.
At that point, Creatures of the Night as the album was the heaviest album they've ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the
It's still top 3 heaviest album.
I think so, too.
I'd say, but
Be-
that I said before that I always thought that Creatures and Lick It Up were kind of like sister albums.
Correct.
Yeah.
right.
Especially songwriting wise.
Correct.
And I'd put those two up. I think those might be their 2 heaviest albums.
Yeah.
And here's another fact. They didn't decide to take off the makeup till halfway through the recording of Lick It Up. That album originally, when they went into the studio, they had not decided yet that they were going to take the makeup off. They didn't decide that through, I want to say about the halfway point of recording Lick It Up, because a lot of the first leg of the Lick It Up tour was promoted with them in makeup.
The photo of the album was them in makeup first.
I believe
Like,
so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
it's-
album cover was them in their street clothes.
Yeah.
Correct.
So the story goes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they weren't planning to do the record shoot that day.
Yeah.
No.
Insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. An insane top 5 list to start us off. Peasy, what you got?
Yes. My number 5, I'm going to go, just for the sheer spectacle of the thing, I'm going to put Lick It Up there, the Lick It Up video. The first time anyone saw them, a lot of people saw them without makeup.
Absolutely.
And the tension, showing just the bottom half of their body at first, and then the big reveal.
Yeah.
That's kinda cool.
In retrospect,
If you really think about it, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Oof-ah,
it
when
was,
you saw them,
when we saw them, it was like, let's have pan back down, pan back down.
I already like where you're going with this, Liz. I already like where you're going with it.
Thank you. So, for just respectful, I'll put that at number 5. Number 4, I'm going to go with Steven. Love 'Em and Leave 'Em. I love that. I love those promo videos. Even though there weren't the videos in the truest sense of the word, but they
Right.
were promo videos for like other parts of the world. that maybe they weren't going to tour in and stuff
Right.
like this to boost record sales.
Sure.
But I mean, it's a video. You
Gene's
look at it now.
antics.
Absolutely.
Gene's antics in that video I love it. I love
Top
it.
notch.
Yes.
He looked like an absolute maniac.
Yeah.
It
Like
looked
he's-
cool. Gene was shot out of a cannon in
Yeah.
that video.
The way he's playing his bass,
Yeah.
very mechanical.
The jumping and
The
the
jumping.
robotic.
The jumping is my favorite part when he jumps up. Like it is like he's playing that video and acting in that video like it's the hardest tune in
Right,
the world.
Right.
Which is amazing. All right, what you got?
All right. Number 3, I'm going to go I Love It Loud. It is kind of the perfect video. Shot on video, not on film, which I liked. It looked like an episode of Three's Company.
Yeah.
Right,
Exactly. It did.
Yeah.
Right.
It did.
That's why I dug it. 'Cause
Yeah, me
it's
too.
a Three's Company film.
Kind of brought them into your living room. It removed that layer of separation
Yes.
between you and the band. It was
Right.
like, okay, this is what these dudes look like right now.
Right.
It was filmed in front of a live studio audience, and I dug it.
That's right.
It was filmed at the Regal Beagle.
Should have had Larry with Kiss makeup on. That'd have been great.
Oh, Lordy. Number 2, I've got, just for the nostalgia factor, and Shane, you'll remember this,
Okay.
the God Gave Rock and Roll to You.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good video, man. Good video.
Such a good video. I mean, they were transitioning out of their late 80s shtick back to the leather, and it was another step in the right direction from, those last couple of Hot in the Shade videos, and then that little gap, and then, okay, they got a new song. Remember, we listened,
Dude.
how often did we listen to that song that first day in front of the Williams Manor?
Oh, dude, we played that tune probably 5 times in a row just to start.
And I'm a sucker for them trading vocals and stuff.
Yeah,
are too.
I love that.
Yes.
And it's like, all right, here's now we're talking.
Very
So
Beatles like.
Yeah,
That's
that
what-
breakdown
that's what's so
and that
great.
towards the end, and the video was just, they look cool even outside of the makeup. But then the pastiche, the little all the flashback scenes and whatnot. It was just
That's what got us, I think, the most is when we saw God Gave Rock and Roll to You, and they not only showed the opening of God Gave Rock and Roll to You is grandiose already.
yep.
Paul dancing around in the water
Yeah.
we were just like, dude, that's
is cool.
cool. Like
And
this looks cool.
Who
The
played?
pants with the skulls with the
Yeah.
makeup on it.
That was nice.
Absolutely
That was
nice.
fantastic.
Who played drums on that song?
That would have been Eric Singer, yeah.
Well, who was in the video?
Eric
Well,
Carr.
Eric Carr.
It was like a
Carr's
goodbye
last
to Eric
video.
Carr. It was
That's
like
what
a
I'm
nice
getting
goodbye.
at.
Yeah.
Eric Carr
Eric
played
Carr's
drums
last.
on the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, man,
And
like
he-
that's another thing.
He was in rough shape. They had to kind of
Absolutely.
basically prop him up, and but
It's just
God bless him.
brilliant. It's
Yeah.
just a brilliant video.
Yeah.
Like what's like the breakdown, and then gave rock and roll, and then you see the confetti shot
Correct.
Yeah.
of Paul about to break the guitar, and
he said
and
that the spark coming off his guitar.
Vocally, one of the best songs. They
Yeah.
were really.
Yep.
that video
Yeah.
is top notch,
Yeah.
top notch.
I remember sitting by the TV, just waiting. It was back in the VCR days, still just waiting to catch it, and I finally caught it.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just like, dude.
Yeah.
We watched that video. That's another thing. When we heard the song, we listened to it 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
And then we continued to listen to it day in and day out after that. When the video came out, we did the exact same thing. We could not stop watching that. It
was a great video.
Yeah.
Well, that song was released as a single before the album came out,
Right.
and it was on a soundtrack. You
Oh,
remember?
yeah, that's
Bill
right.
and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Yeah.
Yes, Bill
right.
and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Yeah. The song that united the world.
Correct. Yes.
Phenomenal.
And my number 1, I got Unholy.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
It was just such a sigh of relief. Okay, here they are again, back in the leather. Gene looks scary again. It's this song's got teeth to it. Yeah. Gene looked like he could rip your throat out in that video.
Listen, you put little kids in any video where they're with twins holding hands,
Yeah.
and then there's this weird strobe light effect.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
boy.
it's a
creepy.
scary. It's
Correct.
creepy.
Correct.
It's a creepy effect.
Yeah,
Almost as creepy as the twins in The Shining. Almost.
Exactly.
it was creepy.
They do.
They nailed it.
They nailed it.
They did.
Absolutely
They did.
fantastic.
They were heavy
fantastic.
metal again.
The
Yes.
return of hard rock Kiss. Yeah.
Yes.
Which everybody loves that.
Sure.
All right, Cristiano, what you got?
Number 5, I'm going to go with the fan-made video, Tomorrow.
Oh, that's fun.
Absolutely love it. It's something they've never done before or since. It was like roadies. They were packing up their, it's like them on tour.
Right.
It was
That's cool.
really, really cool. I thought it was really well done.
And what
for
album is that off of?
It's off of Unmasked.
Unmasked.
It is. Yeah.
No. I just wanted you to state that.
I know.
Okay.
I know where it's
Trying to get you on record.
Get them on record, Steven.
the video's better
Hold
than,
them to account.
the video's better than the song.
Sure.
Okay. I didn't say anything about the song. I'm talking about the video.
Okay.
All right.
I used to break it up.
All right, Box.
Number
All right, go
4, I Love It Loud. When I think of early MTV, one of the first 3 or 4 videos I think of is I Love It Loud. It's a staple of early MTV. It's what MTV, I mean, KISS needed MTV at that time,
Correct. Absolutely.
and they nailed it with that video. It was really cool. I thought it was nice. Number 3, Psycho Circus. I love the 3D aspect of it. I thought it was just the coolness of the video was great, even though I didn't like the song either.
Even their innovation,
Yeah.
like their innovation for that.
They
to
put
actually
effort
do
into
3D.
it. They
actually
did. Some
put
money
effort
into it.
Yeah.
They did.
Number 2, Domino. I love the video. it's so Gene. I think
Gene eating, Gene stopping off for in a drive-through.
it's Gene stopping off at a drive-through,
drinking his
his soda. And while he's driving, always looking off into the camera, saying something or doing something. It was so funny. It's so Gene. You know, Gene directed. He had to direct that video. And number 1, my favorite video. It's a KISS song that tells a story. The video tells a story. Hide Your Heart.
Oh, that's right.
Love
That's
the
a great
video.
one.
Love the song. And I didn't know if you guys know this. It's a cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Paul wrote it, but he wrote it for Bonnie Tyler, who sang it first.
Yep.
Correct.
I just literally found that out probably about a year, not even a year ago.
Well, who
Ace,
else?
Ace does it too.
Ace
Ace
did a
does it
cover
too,
of
yeah.
off of the Trouble
Yeah.
Walking
Trouble
CD.
Walking record.
Bonnie Tyler did it first, but Paul wrote it.
That's the weird. Have you guys ever heard Bonnie Tyler?
I did.
Yeah.
I heard
I
it.
have.
Yeah, it's,
I have.
Is
It's
it good?
It's very
I don't
popish.
think I've ever heard of it.
It's. I mean,
It's good.
feel
I
stupid.
think you dig it. Yeah.
it's good. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Go on YouTube. It's there.
All right, cool.
Love that song. Love the video. I love the whole. Like I said, it tells a story. It's
great
great.
video.
It's one of the few KISS songs that actually tells a story like that and has a beginning and an end, and it's cool.
I think my favorite part of that video isn't Gene at the ambulance doors?
He closes. He
closes
closes,
the ambulance
the door.
doors, yeah.
Closes the
Oh,
ambulance. That was great. Yeah. Johnny.
And then he's still in, kind of magician.
Yeah, still sultry
Sultry
mode.
Gene at that
Yeah.
point.
Johnny better run, better run. He didn't run.
He didn't run fast enough.
So
That's for
Gene,
sure.
No,
so Gene
that's
put him in the
yeah.
ambulance. Dude.
That's it. All right. Now,
Let this
listen,
be a lesson to you.
I don't have anything written down, so I'm going to do this off the dome because I was thinking about it, but I didn't write anything down. My number 5 is going to be Hard Luck Woman, the Hard Luck Woman taped deal. My reason for that is because Paul and Ace playing those
Together.
combined
Love
guitars
that.
is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire
right.
life, hands down.
Yeah.
Number 4 is I Love It Loud for reasons that we've stated here. Number 3, and this is going to blow y'all's minds, is I Just Wanna from Revenge.
Okay. All right.
That video is fantastic.
The video is cool.
That video is
Yeah.
cool.
I think that's another example of the video being better than the song.
No, I like the song.
No, I like the song.
I'm not saying the song's not good. I'm just saying it's another example where the video is a little bit better than the song.
Than the tune. And I mean, it's crazy. Especially breakdown there as well. Wake up, baby.
Yeah,
You
the
think-
harmonizing.
Fantastic. Where am I at? Number 2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
At number 2 is God Gave Rock and Roll to You is number 2 for me, just for all the reasons that we stated here as well. It brings back the greatest memories for me as a KISS fan. And me and Peace hanging out and then watching that video 3 billion times, and it was worth every second. And number 1, and this is also going to blow y'all's minds, the reasons are weird, but Heaven's on Fire is a great video for just being a regular concert video.
Right. It is.
Like it's just the way they do things in that that video is very funny. Yeah, like Gene the pointing and the heavens, like it's very Kiss for 1984.
Yes,
like and it's straight. Paul at the end dancing around. They fade
jumps
away.
through the hoop.
Yeah,
Jumping through that hoop.
The fire hoop.
Fire.
The hoop
Mark
of fire.
St. John's one and only appearance.
Yeah.
in a
Yes.
video.
The Paul doing this
Yeah.
and that. You know what I mean? Like Eric joining Paul. Baby,
Yes.
don't stop. Take it to the
Yes.
top
Right.
is also cool.
That's great.
Like, and it's one of the few videos with Mark St. John in it as well. Which
They
is
had a lot of fun during that video. You could
yeah,
tell.
that's the reason why I dig it that this much is because they look like they're having
They
a
do.
great time.
Yeah.
I almost put Thrills in the Night at my number 5
Thrills in the Night's
for
another
those same reasons. Yeah.
Great tune.
The honorable mention, Turn On the Night as well, is a pretty great video.
Okay.
It is.
Good video.
And honorable mention again, Reason to Live was
Yeah.
a really good.
Love that video.
Told
Love the
the
song.
story. It's a perfectly shot video.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm going to throw another honorable mention out there. How about Modern Day Delilah?
Have you? I don't think I've ever seen this video.
Where they're
I don't think I've
giants,
seen-
they're giants walking through the city and they're stepping over buildings, and it's actually a pretty cool video.
Yeah,
it almost
I've
made
seen it
my
once or
list.
twice.
I don't
Well,
think
put
I've
that
ever
on.
seen the
No,
official video of that.
I don't
Almost
think
made,
so
almost
either.
made my list.
This is
Wow.
why I mean I disliked. That's Monster. Is that Monster?
No,
No,
Sonic Boom.
Sonic
That's
Boom.
Sonic Boom.
Sonic
Yeah.
Boom.
I dislike that record so much that I don't even think I searched for a video. At that point.
2009. It was probably one of the better songs off the album.
It's a
too.
bad album.
Do not stop watching us because I said that, please. I'm just saying, like, none of us enjoyed that record.
No, it was
No,
bad.
it was-
I like one song off that album.
It was a bad
That's it.
record. All in all, it was a bad record.
bad.
Nobody's perfect.
No, it's not. No, that's a bad song.
Oh,
I'm an Animal's the only song that I like from. It's Gene. It's a Gene tune. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's it.
That's
Modern Day
cool.
Delilah was a pretty good song.
I skip it. I skip the whole album except that one song.
No, we'll talk about that on
Yeah.
a later
Yeah.
record. It's
That's
gotta
another
be on
topic.
Kiss Album Spotlight.
Yeah,
That's
oh
another
boy.
topic.
Yes.
All right, now we're going to talk about Kiss concerts that we have been to, that we've seen. What's our favorites? Which ones have we seen that weren't so good? Because we've seen a few that weren't so good as well.
We did. Remember 2001 was not a good show.
Wasn't a good show.
I'm going to quickly say that the end of the not end of the road, but the what do they call it? They called it the farewell tour. Here in Vegas was one of the best Kiss shows I've ever seen. Between that and Revenge in San Bernardino that Pease and I went to was two of the best concerts I've ever seen in my entire life. One of the worst concerts I ever seen was the farewell tour the second time around. That was one of the worst concerts I ever seen.
That's
in
the
my
one
entire
we
life.
caught. That was the one we caught.
I was
Me
looking
and
at my
Chris.
watch.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once Paul broke into "I Still Love You" for 2 seconds, like for no reason at all, and
Right.
everybody was just going, "What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Where's
Like,
this going? Nobody else in the band knows how to play
You
it.
know how to play that. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way this can continue, and
Right.
we all know it.
Right.
So please stop.
Yeah,
That's
the
what we were
crowd was like,
thinking.
"What is he doing?" And then Paul was like a second later, he's like, "What am I doing?"
like that at work?
This wasn't on the set list.
No, because you know Ace and Peter do not know that song.
No.
You
There's
know
no way
that
they
for
know.
a fact.
And would never even attempt to even
No.
play that song. They want nothing to do with it. Chris, what are the best Kiss concerts and the worst Kiss concerts you've ever seen? I don't know how many times you've seen them.
Twice.
But go ahead.
When I seen them, I wanted to go to Revenge, but they never came to Vegas. So
Right. We had to leave town
Right.
for that.
Yeah.
when we saw them in '96, at that time I was against the reunion because I liked the direction they were going. We spoke about that.
Yep.
Right.
But what an experience. I never thought I would get to see them in makeup.
Absolutely.
It's something I thought I would only see on video, but when I got to see that, I was like, wow, man, this is amazing. This is what I missed not being around in the 70s. And it was so happy to see it and spitting the blood and see all that in person, the shooting, the rockets.
Everybody
and
was happy as well.
everybody,
Everybody
was
was happy.
smiling.
Everyone was
They
happy.
were on point. They were together. They liked each other for the time being. And it was such a great experience. But then we saw them in 2001, I believe, or 2002.
It was the
something like
first farewell tour.
that. And I was looking at my watch every 15 minutes. I'm like, they're going through the motions. I don't want to be here. And it wasn't a good experience. No. And for all the reasons you said.
Yeah.
But that 96 show, it's one of the top 5 moments of my life.
Yeah.
I got to see them in makeup, It's like, wow.
And like you said, like that gig, not only were they, especially if they played an older tune,
Right.
like if they played a first 3 album tune, they were so into it.
Right.
They were.
Like, and you could tell they were completely into it.
Yeah.
Steven.
Well, I saw the same 2 concerts Chris did, so my answers are going to be exactly the same. One of the best concerts I've ever been to was their reunion, 96.
Right.
And that was out here in Vegas. That was at the MGM Grand Garden Arena.
I was there.
And I mean, just to see them, first of all, I did like the direction they were going in 92. And then again in 90, well, Carnival of Souls was supposed to come out in 95. But I do like that direction that they were going in before they went back and put on the makeup and started their reunion. But I wanted to see, unlike Chris, I wanted to see them back in full makeup and full regalia once again, because that's the Kiss I remember from the 70s, which I never got to see. Yeah. And I was grateful for that because in 96 I got to see it. And they were as close to the 70s as they were going to be.
Yeah.
At that point.
They were
at
tight.
that point.
They were tight.
They were on.
Yeah.
They had their old set list back. I think they replayed the Alive, well, I wouldn't say Alive 2. The Love Gun set list, I think, is what they played.
How were your seats? Like,
we were
how close
midway
were
up.
you
We're like
for
midway
that?
up.
We were midway up. We
Yeah.
were kind of off the floor, but we weren't in the upper deck either. We were kind of like halfway up. Yeah. And we were on Gene's side of the stage.
Yeah.
Right.
We were like, if you're looking at the stage, we were to the left of the soundboard.
Man,
Yeah.
dude.
But
Like-
it was to me, I was in awe for 2 hours.
Like, seriously,
Yeah.
once you got to see them all back together again, and then especially not only them in the costumes, but them doing the full show
Right.
with
Yes.
Gene doing the fire, doing
Yes.
that fire bit,
The blood, the
Ace
fire.
doing
Yeah.
the firework, shooting the firework out of the
Sure.
end of his
Gene
guitar.
levitating up to the top of the rafters.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
it was the only problem with me for that gig is I was so far back. Like
Right.
the first farewell tour here in town, I was pretty close up because my sister had connections.
Right.
I had it like that. But with that said,
But that was the worst. The farewell tour, since you brought it up, was the worst. I didn't like that at all. Like
you
Chris,
went to both of those or just one?
we went to both of them.
Yeah.
The first one was bad for you.
No,
the
this-
first one I thought was great.
I saw
Really?
them twice. In 96 and then I think it was 2001 or 2002.
Right.
Yeah,
Whatever
the-
it wasn't great.
Yeah, they did that twice.
Well,
And,
and they added a couple of songs. They added Heaven's on Fire.
absolutely,
And they added one more song from the 80s. I think they added Lick It Up.
Look it up.
And, Paul said, be expecting a new set list. Well, they added 2 songs. It was the
He
same
lied
stuff.
to us, yeah.
Yes. The same rundown and then 2 songs.
Two songs,
So
2 extra tunes.
I got to give it to them. They did give us Lick It Up. They gave us Heaven's on Fire, which Ace and Peter were not in the band for those 2 songs when they were written. So,
Right.
all right, I kind of, but
You go, okay.
they were all in their own little world on stage going through the motions.
Yeah.
And I think,
There was no interaction whatsoever.
right, none at all. I think Chris was looking at his watch. I think at the end of that concert, they all checked their bank accounts to see how much money they made, because I think that was the only reason why they were up there at that point.
Have we gotten paid yet for this? Gig?
Right.
Hopefully we have.
We don't play another note.
Don't play that one more. PZ, we've seen Kiss quite a few times.
Quite a few times. Now, I could have swore for the reunion show that we saw that together because I remember camping out the night before. My tickets went
Absolutely.
on sale, and we were like in the 12th row.
That wasn't me then. I saw it far back. I thought we were we were closer for the farewell tour, I believe.
Yeah, the closest, because I only went to one of those farewell shows, and I think it was the last one because it kind of sucked.
Right.
But the reunion show, I could have swore you were down there on the floor with us, and I can't imagine the
was.
circumstance.
I'm so old. I don't remember anything. Like, what memory do I got? I barely remember what I did yesterday. I don't know why.
But needless to say, that first reunion show, especially being so close the way we were, the way I was anyway.
Yeah, I think I was close
I think.
They-
Oh my God, you were loaded to the bejesus belt.
All right, maybe I probably was there then.
Yeah,
But
you had to have
Revenge was also great too, and we saw it in San Bernardino.
Yeah,
we took a road trip.
would have been a close second. Was that Revenge show in such a small venue? I mean, that place. In retrospect, I think of it in my mind's eye, and it seems like it was not much bigger than like a high school auditorium.
I mean, dude, it was very, very small.
it was really small. They couldn't fit the
that Statue of Liberty.
They couldn't fit the statue in
Right.
there. It was like a bare bones kind of set. And the crowd, it probably had to be like maybe 3, 4, 5,000
Yep.
people there.
Oh yeah. Yet it was like, without a doubt, I believe that might have been the loudest concert we've ever been to.
It
in our
was
entire lives.
it was thunderous.
So thunderous.
But man, it was fantastic. The set list was
Fantastic.
great.
Yep.
They all sounded great.
Yep.
You know,
Paul was all over that stage.
Yep.
Like he was back then, especially when it came to Revenge, he was all over the place.
even got our buddy Joe
Yeah, he was there.
D'Agostino went.
D'Agostino,
He actually
our
went to
friend.
that
He
show.
actually went.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And what was his
We
opinion on
stayed
that?
at his house.
Yeah, we stayed at his folks' house
Okay.
the night before, and he begrudgingly gave it up to them. He kind of gave Paul shit for his stage raps and all that stuff, but he begrudgingly, in his own way, gave them their props.
Sure.
Well, they're
You
a
know.
great live band. I don't care what. They've
no
always
matter
been a
what.
great live band.
Good live band. Yeah.
No matter where they went, like there's all these concerts on YouTube, and they're coming out from just any random night on any day of the week from any place, Texas
Yeah.
or in Japan or wherever they were touring somewhere.
Yeah.
And they always gave the same gumption, same performance every single night, and you could tell they were absolutely hungry during those performances,
Yeah.
and they're just absolutely brilliant. You would never think like, "Hey, Lubbock, Texas," like you hear Paul say some kind of random place, but
Right.
hey, Hoboken.
What do you say, Hoboken?
Poughkeepsie. They do Poughkeepsie?
Hey, Poughkeepsie.
It doesn't matter if they're
But
in makeup or
dude.
what kind of costumes they're wearing. That band was made to play live.
Play live.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Case closed. End of story.
And made to
it's
play
crazy.
arenas.
yeah.
They were made to play
Absolutely.
arenas.
It
They
was-
weren't made to play small venues.
Nope.
Yeah.
Although that show was fantastic,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it was because they were in such a small place, and it was
Right.
just felt more intimate.
Right.
And we were probably like 40 yards,
Yeah.
30, 40 yards from the stage.
Absolutely.
Nice.
They
Yeah.
could barely fit their KISS sign in that joint.
Yeah.
Like the fact that they did, we were going, dang, the KISS sign barely fits in here, much less that Statue of Liberty gag they had going on,
Right.
where the
Yeah,
face
yeah.
is supposed to fall off. And
Probably the worst show I went to was again here in Vegas, the Crazy Nights tour. I don't know if any of you guys saw that one.
No.
Yeah, I mean they said on stage that Paul was under the weather, was not feeling well, and it really showed in his performance. Now, in retrospect, I don't know if that was the case, if he was really sick,
Right.
or if it was just him being on tour and his voice was shot from singing in that higher register
Those
that
high
he
songs.
was,
Yeah.
that he loved so much at that time.
Right.
So I don't know what the case was, but at any point, Paul's performance was less than
everybody
ideal,
Right.
and so the show suffered for it. They still it was still a good show, but
Especially back then, because Eric was so fantastic. No matter when you went to go see them back then, and Eric was playing, because I went to the '83 Look It Up show here at the Aladdin.
The Aladdin
Yeah, the
Theater.
The Aladdin Theater. I was there for that one. That was the first concert I ever been to. And
Who opened up for them then? You remember?
Black and Blue
Was it?
that was I thought there was I know Black and Blue opened up for him for the Asylum tour.
And I thought it was.
I thought Anthrax opened up for them in the Asylum too.
Part of the
They
tour.
had two
Okay.
openers.
Oh,
They
part
had
of the
Black
tour.
and Blue
Okay.
and I want to say Autograph.
Autograph.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Turn
I
up the
remember
radio.
Autograph.
Yeah.
They opened up for Van
Turn
Halen
it
on the
up.
1984 tour.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
but I could have sworn it was Black and Blue.
Could have been.
I can't remember.
You know how I remember?
old.
You know how I remember is my old man used to work at Caesar's Palace at
Right.
the time, and so he would bring home autographs like all the time from folks. Like I got Sinatra's autograph and I got Dean Martin's autograph just because he worked on the front door. He
Right.
was like a baggage handler, so he got to know a lot of these dudes because he was there for 100 years, and he knew I was a KISS freak.
Literally.
Yeah,
100 years.
my old man was an old man.
God rest his soul.
God rest his soul.
Vinny.
But he knew I was a KISS freak, and he saw they came through.
Yeah.
And he said, he bit the bullet and said, "Hey, I don't know who you guys are,
Right.
but my son's a freak for you guys. So if he could sign something, so they signed an 8x10.
That's
all
awesome.
of them did.
That's cool.
Paul actually signed us like a separate card to me, personalized to me, and they set him up with like backstage passes, 2 backstage passes, and he got me also. Black and Blue must have got off the same bus because they're like, "Hey, we're a band too. Does he want our autograph?" So they kind of forced. They kind of forced their autograph on him too. So
you got Tommy
I got
Thayer's autograph.
Yeah, exactly.
You got Tommy Thayer's autograph.
Pre-Kiss Tommy Thayer autograph. Yes.
Ah, that's nice. That's cool.
Yeah, it
That's
is
a
cool.
story,
Yeah. So you say, "Hey, here's." Surprised me with the Kiss autograph, and here's these guys too. I don't know if you know these guys.
The fact your father did that is the craziest thing.
And that's not
you would
him.
Never
I mean,
think.
when I say he bit the bullet, he's a prideful man, and he's not one to ask
For an autograph like that?
Yeah, but he loved his kid, so
Hey, there you go. That's awesome.
hats off to him.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Nice story.
I love Vince. I miss
I
Vince.
miss the old coot. He had his own charm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Dude.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
We're just ordinary human beings.
Let's move on. Kiss News. Boy, what happened there? I almost had a weird hiccup going on. All right, Gene did an interview with Blabbermouth not too long ago talking about Ace, they were thinking about getting Ace, doing an intervention for Ace back in the early days when Ace was, Ace was partying it up and yada, yada, yada. But Gene went on and on and on about how, we're family and the fans need you and this and that. But he says it was a stupid and shameful decision on our parts for not staging this intervention for Ace Frehley. He says all kinds of wild things this is back in the Destroyer days, the Rock 'Em All Over days.
We would have heard this.
I know this is the first time he's
With
ever
all the
brought
documentaries,
this up.
and every time we hear from Gene and everything that's happened with Ace already, we would have heard this story.
Yeah, you think he's?
I think Gene's repenting a little bit.
Yeah, I think so too. After
That's
Ace's
what I think.
passing,
Yeah.
I mean, to bring this up now,
Why?
you mean Ace has been sober for 19 years.
right?
It's not like drugs and alcohol were part of his demise. He wasn't under the influence when he passed. There was no drugs in his system.
Yeah, absolutely not.
So his death had nothing to do with dependency.
As far as we know.
No,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I mean, yes, the autopsy reports. I mean, as far as we know, what they made public, there was nothing. There was nothing in this man's system, that caused his death. He fell, he hit his head, and
that's it.
that's pretty much.
He's
it.
always had bad balance.
Always had
and all
bad
that.
balance, regardless of,
Yeah.
regardless of anything. He always had bad balance.
It would have been mentioned in one of their books.
I mean, yeah. At least, I
Correct.
mean,
Right.
definitely would have been mentioned in Gene's
Yes.
book.
So I don't buy it.
In this interview, he says, right now the fans who are going to listen to this are going to say, "Prick Gene, he never says anything positive." But the kids at home don't understand what it was like when Ace was loaded on drugs and alcohol. He never met and spent time with Ace. They never met and spent time with Ace. When he's straight, he's lovable. Everything's great. Early on, and when the stuff started to take hold, it was Jekyll and Hyde. You just can't make smart decisions when you're drunk or high. Of course.
But he's correct, I guess.
Yeah, but we do understand.
Yeah.
You know how we understand? Because Gene and Paul never miss an opportunity to tell us that story.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Even after creeping up on 20 years of sobriety.
Right.
They never miss an opportunity to stab that guy in the ribs.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, he
And
really.
this is just Gene trying to whitewash his image.
Yeah.
In retrospect, I really thought about it. I really should have done it. I mean, it was on the tip of my tongue. I should have said it. What a hero. Where's your cape, Gene?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Asked what he would tell Frehley now if he had a chance to address him. Simmons said, "I should have and I could have said a long time ago. When you see the disease starting to take hold of him, I should have said something. Decades ago, took him aside and forced him to understand he's not just hurting himself by his lifestyle choices, but his family, his child, and the fans."
I agree with that, but
I don't think that's what was in his
no,
heart at the time.
not at
No.
the time.
No.
Not at the time.
No.
Yeah.
Was he hoping that he would come around and hang out and still, you know, make music and whatnot? Absolutely.
Sure.
But I don't think that he's saying I need to tell this guy what to do at this point. You know,
No.
I mean, you can't tell him what to do. The man's an adult.
Correct.
Not only that, but he was a huge part of Kiss's sound.
Yes.
And you kind of don't want to tip that apple cart.
What Gene should be focusing on, the fact that him and Ace at the end did get back together.
Yeah.
They made up. They were actually
That's all he should.
they
be
were
focusing.
actually jamming together. That's where he should leave it.
Sure.
Stop saying that stuff.
Yeah.
About how we used to abuse. We all know he used to abuse
Right.
when he was young. Focus on that you guys made up and you were making music.
Right.
How about releasing some stuff if you recorded it?
Yeah.
Instead of talking about
Talking
that.
about this, like the first thing you do, as soon as somebody puts a microphone in front of your face, you start bad mouthing Ace.
Focusing on the wrong stuff.
And nobody's going to believe him.
No.
B, nobody's going to be on his side about this. Everybody loves Ace, you know, especially now that he's gone. We've all loved Ace from jump, so I don't know what he's doing.
I don't, and I don't dislike Gene by any stretch. I love Gene.
No, of course
I love
we
all the
all
members
do.
of KISS, but he needs to stop with this.
Yeah, but listen.
Yeah.
What do you think, Steve? You got anything to add to all this?
Chris pretty much summed it up. I
It's
mean,
out of control.
he just needs to just
Please.
not say anything.
Let it alone.
Nothing negative.
Yes.
Like-
Don't say anything about the man's past. We all know, Ace liked to party and he liked to indulge and just leave it there. Again, he was sober since September of 06 until he passed away
Right.
in late 2025. That's almost 2 decades worth of sobriety.
Yeah.
You know?
And listen, I think it just comes down to Ace has been around. Like everybody was alive. Everybody was alive at one point. Now one member is gone.
Sure.
He doesn't know how to get out of that. He's officially he doesn't know how to get out of it and just say good things. The more good things you say about him,
Sure.
everybody's going to be on your side. If you would just do that,
He
then
doesn't
it'd
get
probably
it.
be fantastic.
Do you think Shannon would talk some sense into him? And
Absolutely. And go, will you please stop this? Oofa. All right, moving on. KISS Landlocked in Vegas. The band will be at the Virgin Hotel November 13th to the 15th.
Is this going to be every November? Because they did something like this at the Virgin Hotel last
I know.
November.
Right.
Is this going to be a yearly
Yeah,
thing?
I think it is.
I mean, I could see that happening.
Yeah.
You know,
But have you seen the lineup? It looks kind of cool.
They give away some cool stuff. Packages range from $1,200 to $5,800, and I mean you
looks
get
cool.
3-night stay at Virgin's, 2 shows with the band unmasked.
2 unmasked shows.
Unmasked. Bruce Kulick is going to be there. You get to see Soundcheck. There's a Q&A session.
There's an Ace Frehley
posters.
All-Star tribute.
KISS Quarantine. Chris Jericho is going to be there performing.
Right.
Yeah.
Slaughter's going to be there. Night Ranger. It's
Bruce is going to be. That's another reason
Right.
to go.
I mean,
Bruce Kulick.
just to see Bruce, I would pay $1,200.
Sure.
Hey, listen,
It's cool.
And
Yeah.
the number one reason to go,
But yeah.
Night Ranger.
Sister Christian, you get to hear that.
Slaughter
Yeah.
and Slaughter.
Oh, I
Slaughter.
forgot. And Slaughter. But once again, Night Ranger will be there. You can still rock in America.
Sister Christian, even though I have no idea what that song's about, 40
is
years
that
later, I have no
song
idea.
about?
I have no idea what that song
Motorin',
is.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Motorin'. I have no idea what that song's about.
I've read the lyrics. I've tried to. I don't know what they're talking
Still
about.
no idea. Sister Christian. But I mean, it seems kind of cool. I think it seems cooler though for me on a boat. Like if they had the actual cruise going on, it would be cooler.
Right.
Do it in Lake
I
Tahoe.
agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, they're still doing their cruises.
Like,
They're still doing their cruises. They're still doing their, one-off appearances here and there. And I'm glad they didn't fully retire.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'm glad they're scrapping the makeup.
Well,
though,
here's the
finally.
thing.
Well,
and,
the makeup, yeah.
and I think that's what they meant. They're retiring from the KISS that they were. Full makeup, full gear, big stage. I think they're like to scale it down. They don't want to put on the makeup anymore. They don't want to put on the outfits anymore, but they still love to play the music. And there's enough fans that are still willing to go and see them live. So, hey,
Absolutely. Yeah,
more
that's
power
true.
to them. I give them a lot of credit, and I'm glad they're not 100% retired. I'm glad they're still performing in some
But
aspect.
Steven, but listen,
I wish they would retire. I love them.
I wish they were retired too. Gene's voice is not up to
Gene's voice or Paul's
par.
voice?
Both.
And I was just about to say Paul's voice is definitely not up to par.
I think
I
Gene
just started
sounds,
with Gene.
I think Gene sounds pretty good for his age.
For 80, he sounds good.
I
But
think
that
he
doesn't
sounds-
mean it's good.
I mean, I have to agree with Chris here. Peasy, what do you think?
Well, I think that they did, and if you go back and read all the interviews from the End of the Road era, they did leave themselves some wiggle room
Yeah.
Of course.
in those interviews. Yeah, well, this is the end of KISS as a touring entity.
It's a touring entity.
And we reserve the right to do a one-off show here and there, and so they let themselves that wiggle room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but they're playing more and more and more.
As long as there's
I know.
as long as there's a revenue stream, there's going to be a Kiss.
Yeah, yeah. If they do,
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
that's absolutely true. Yeah.
I guess you're right. I mean,
But until they do a full-blown tour, which I don't foresee them doing, but
Let's hope
it
not.
wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Then I guess you can't technically call him a liar by the letter of the law.
Right.
but man, is it like are they gonna do like? Are they gonna do this every? Like you said, it are they gonna do this
Yes.
every year?
It looks
now?
like they may
Yep.
be.
They're going
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Like
They-
it's not exactly a residency. It's
No.
just a couple of dates, and then they get to hang out, and people spend money, and they get a cut of people staying at the hotel.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
like landlocked in Vegas.
Right.
That's what they're going for. As far as
But like I said, the price, the tickets for what you're getting,
it's pretty cool.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
If we all had the money to just blow on this, will we all go?
I would go. Sure.
This I want
Yeah.
to see. I want to see
I
the
would
Ace
go.
Frehley
Yeah.
tribute.
I want to see Bruce.
I want to see Bruce.
I want to
too.
see Jericho Quarantine do some
Animal
80s
Quarantine.
Kiss songs. I think
Yeah.
that'd be great.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
That being
right,
said,
we
all
all
this
blow our
stuff.
money.
You know what, though?
All this stuff does end up being on YouTube like 2 days later.
It's gonna be. It's gonna
Truth.
be.
I think Kiss is realizing now, hey guys, we're pushing 80. We need to bring some people with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be just us anymore.
Which is why
yeah.
Kiss Quarantine, the Chris Jericho band is coming, and all their other special guests.
Yeah.
They're realizing that maybe 80-year-olds they can't carry a 2-hour show anymore.
yeah.
Right. That's
You know?
exactly correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this. Please don't get angry with me. But you think they're using this Ace death as a way to
I don't know.
I think they're gonna do it.
as a way to make a few bucks?
They're gonna say something nice about Ace. They're gonna try to atone.
Yeah,
I guarantee you they're going to.
I hope that is what it is. I hope they're atoning for,
That's what I
hope they truly, with doing the Ace tribute, I hope they are atoning for all the bad years.
I think so.
I'm not saying, and that goes to also say that Ace wasn't the perfect dude when it came to being in a band. Also,
Right. No, of
but
course not. We all know that.
We all know that,
Yeah.
but we're not going to harp on it.
Yeah.
We're not going to bring it
For
up
50 years.
every 2 seconds.
Right. I mean,
Yeah, I don't mind that in my rock stars. I don't mind if my rock stars are a little rough around the edges.
Yeah.
My accountant, I want to be buttoned down
Right.
straight laced.
Right.
But I like my rock stars a little rough.
I'll tell you what.
yeah,
And I'm
I
gonna
agree.
make
Walsh.
I'm gonna make this
Ace
point.
Frehley.
I'm gonna make this point. Ace put out more solo albums than the other 3 original
more
Kiss
productive. He
members put together.
Yeah.
did.
You got to give him credit for that.
He was more productive.
Stay
Yes.
busy.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss him. God love him. Moment of silence for
Yeah.
Ace Frehley. All right, time
Yes.
for the Kiss Album Spotlight.
Oh boy,
my
yeah, let's
God.
do it.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Give me, Quan, please.
Well, you were doing it.
Well,
I
give
didn't
me a
know
little
if you
something
needed
else.
Do it.
As well. All right, fantastic.
Have mercy.
Thank you. I love you.
You got that right.
God love you, Kwani. Gorilla Cross Studios. This is the greatest place on earth. All right, Kiss Album Spotlight. This ought to be a real hoot. Today, whenever you're watching this, music from The Elder is the Kiss Album Spotlight. Probably the weirdest Kiss album in the history of the band. Listen, it's controversial. That's a whole thing. It's what's a word? What's a word for that?
It's
Debatable.
Divisive.
Debatable,
Yes.
divisive.
it's
It's a lightning. It's a
Controversial.
lightning rod.
It's a lightning rod.
Yeah.
Do we love it? Do we hate it? What do we think about music from the Elder? I'll start with Steven.
It's in my top 3 favorite Kiss albums of all time.
That is a bold statement.
It is. It is.
Top 3.
I respect.
I'm sorry.
I respect what they were. Top 3. I respect what they were trying to do with this album. Okay, if you would have taken away the other 2 previous albums, I think this album would have gotten a lot more credit.
A lot better.
It would have landed a lot better.
What is it about this record that what songs are your favorite?
First of all, The Oath is in my top 1 or 2 Kiss songs of all time. The Oath is fantastic. I like Under the Rose. Gene Simmons' Under the Rose is an amazing song. And I like where they were trying to go. I mean, yes, maybe the concept was a little bit generic, but I respect the fact that they were trying to step it up. They were trying to prove something to themselves.
Right. Not to mention Bob Ezrin was back.
Yes. I mean, Bob Ezrin was fresh off of producing The Wall, which was a concept album for Pink Floyd. So, you know, they kind of went, I think they kind of went in that direction. They were trying to say, well, maybe we could recapture some of that, you know, some of that magic that Pink Floyd had, or some of the magic that The Who had with Tommy. But they kind of
makes a fine point.
They kind of missed the mark.
Oh yeah, they missed it.
They missed the mark. But again, if you would have taken away their previous 2 albums, one was a disco album, then they had another one that was kind of pop contemporary at that time. If you would have taken away those 2, and I think you would have been allowed, Kiss would have been allowed for 1 experimental album. And this would have went over fine.
Come on.
But 3 experimental albums in a row.
Yeah, everybody was like, enough.
Everybody vacated. Their hardcore fans kind of just left.
But the album itself is very they clearly put a lot of work.
They put a lot of work into it. Yes,
there's a book called Odyssey based specific. I quit drinking. Based specifically on them making this record.
Right. I haven't read it yet, but I heard it was pretty good.
Got it. I'm going to bring it next week.
Bring it next week.
Borrow it.
Yeah, but
was a book needed to explain this?
but the music on it, the music on it was actually it was well crafted. It was well written and it was well arranged.
Yeah.
Very well composed. It was different lyrically different for Kiss.
Right.
It was a lyrical departure from what, you know, let's pull the trigger on my love gun, you know. There wasn't any of that on there. But it was I respected the album.
You said it's in your top 3. Where is it? It's a 3rd?
It's probably 3rd.
Wow.
Yeah, probably 3rd. Yeah.
All right, Striano.
It was a departure, all right. It was a departure from good. I like and I like The Oath, but Odyssey, Only You, Under the Rose, Dark Light is utter shite.
What? Only You's bad?
It's rubbish. Good guitar work on Only You and Under the Rose. That's about it. Dark Light sounds like it was a reject from Unmasked.
Oh my.
It was a bad song.
And Torpedo Girl wasn't?
I don't like Torpedo Girl either.
Yeah, he's no fan of Torpedo Girl.
At that point, Ace shouldn't have been nowhere near pen and paper writing songs. It was all bad. Just a Boy is ridiculous.
Well, wait a minute. It's part of the story that they're trying to tell.
Odyssey is absolutely rubbish. It's just it's an ill-conceived concept.
So do you like Rolled Out Heroes?
No, I never liked that song.
Wow.
I'd rather listen to Physical by Olivia Newton-John at that point.
Whoa.
And he does. He does, actually.
You say what you want about Kiss, but I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and let you befoul the name of Olivia Newton-John, the Queen.
How dare you, sir?
It's not a good concept. I mean, yeah, I understand it was a concept album, but it's not a good concept. The elder and this kid is coming of age, and who cares?
He's the chosen one to fight evil. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a generic concept, but I respected what they were trying to do, and there's some good quality songs on that album.
Especially when they were about to do the tour for it, and they had created all these concepts. There was a lot of concept art out there about their stage.
It's so bad that even Creatures of the Night couldn't get them out of the funk. That's how bad these records were.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have been made.
This was supposed to be a movie too. There was supposed to be a movie behind this, which Gene Simmons was going to produce.
Yeah.
They had the actors picked out and everything. I think Christopher Makepeace was one of the who was supposed to play the leading role. He was supposed to play the chosen one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Bottom 3 album for me, absolutely.
So
Don't like it.
Don't like it.
It's just like I said. Aside from some of the Aces guitar work, aside from some of Aces guitar work, the album's rubbish.
Wow. Oofa.
Oof.
Easy.
Wow.
Wow.
How do you follow that? Yeah.
Come on, Peasy.
Well, I couldn't disagree more. I love you, Chris. You know this.
I know. It's not personal.
But you gotta take this thing in context. The early '80s, fantasy was having a huge rebirth.
Correct. Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon,
Star Wars.
It was
Star Wars.
another golden age of fantasy as far as the movies go.
I have a response to that, but finish.
Okay, so I think it's a kind of a hackneyed story. The chosen one, the kid who's supposed to save us all. We've heard it before.
Like him.
But it's all in the execution. We'll never know what that execution was because it never had a chance to be made. And the movie, if you listen to the record, it kind of does tell a story.
It does.
There is a concept within it. And I think, that being said, fantasy having a comeback and their iconic imagery, I think on paper, you'd say, yeah, you know what, this might work. It's 1981. And if this is ever going to work, it's going to work right now. So let's roll the dice. They got Bob Ezrin back on board. And I like that they took that chance.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I like that they took that chance. They took very rarely did they take a chance like that.
On that level, absolutely not.
Yeah, usually, they could be accused of following trends with Dynasty and Unmasked.
Sure.
But this time,
Musically?
no, they were really put themselves out there. And I appreciate that. And I like the songs, man. I like Only You. I
Yes,
like pretty much all of Gene's songs on here. I even like Just a Boy. It's a goof.
I mean, Just a Boy, his voice sounds amazing on
It does.
Just a Boy.
His vocal work is second to none.
Absolutely amazing.
Probably
And the song's not that long.
Probably some of his best vocal work to date.
Yeah, and if
My
you listen to the demos of that song, which there's probably like a dozen demos of him doing that song with varying degrees of success.
Man.
But I really liked the stab that they took on this. They took a big swing and they missed.
They missed, but I respected what they did. You obviously respected what they did.
Yeah.
I mean, here's how I feel about the record. There are certain songs that I absolutely love, and I can hear any day of the week. And then there's other songs that I can only hear in retrospect of listening to the album
in its entirety.
Correct.
Correct.
Especially when they made the track list a certain way.
Yeah.
When it first came out.
Right.
And then they did the track list on the way that they intentionally wanted it
to follow the story.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But Odyssey, I agree with Chris that Odyssey is a little half-baked. I mean, it's a strange song.
Yeah.
There's no way any KISS fan who's been listening to the band at that point for years is going to be on board with Odyssey. It's just not going to happen. Correct. I mean, PC, it's not going to happen.
Right. No, I agree.
That goes along with Just a Boy as well. Like we love Just a Boy because it's Paul sounds great.
Sounds amazing.
And I dig the lyrics a lot, but there are certain fans, I bet a bunch of fans that want nothing to do with Just a Boy whatsoever.
No.
But there are other tracks, The Oath,
World Without Heroes.
And for me, Under the Rose is one of the best KISS songs I've ever heard.
That was one of the songs I mentioned.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
1981. You got to read the room. Iron Maiden was just getting going. Judas Priest was peaking. Motley Crue was coming out. Heavy metal was rising. These were their peers, and this is what they put out. You have to read the room. You got to read the room, man. It wasn't going to fly.
Yeah, but that would have been another case of them following another trend, which I mean,
they didn't need to do the
which
exact
they wound
same.
up doing, kind of when
but at least be a heavy metal band.
Well, here's the thing: metal didn't officially break till 2 years later. 83 is when metal went through the roof. And if you remember the band that kind of was that spearhead, everybody's going to laugh when I say it,
Quiet
but
Riot.
the band that spearheaded it was Quiet Riot.
Right.
It was the very first time a heavy metal band had an album in the top 10. It'd never been done before. So it was still 2 years before quote unquote heavy metal as we knew it kind of came to the surface.
Yeah.
Right.
So again, KISS was just paying attention to what they were doing. And they were just concerned about what they were doing. And they were trying to prove something to themselves. And like, PZ said, they kind of fell off the mark. Chris didn't feel it. Obviously Chris didn't feel the album.
Right.
You have mixed emotions on the album.
I mean, but 90% of the record I do like. But I understand where Chris is coming from, being a KISS fan.
Yeah.
Like, you understand why people, like a lot of people don't like the record.
They jumped ship after that third consecutive album.
Like, I understand.
From my point of view, don't forget, like, I know a lot of people, I'm not a big fan. I love Destroyer, but it's one of my least favorite albums from the 70s. I wasn't there in the 70s. I wasn't there when this came out. I was there in the late 80s, early 90s when the hair bands and metal was riding high. Guns N' Roses was riding high. I go back and listen to this. I don't have the same feelings for it that you guys do. You guys were there when it was released.
Correct.
So I'm coming from a different perspective from it.
Yes.
Because it even
Makes
sounds...
sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, because when it comes to Destroyer and Bob Ezrin produced... but Bob Ezrin produced Revenge, did he not?
He did.
Yes.
See, this is the thing. It just depends on how heavy the record is, but in 1976 is when Destroyer came out.
Correct.
Right.
Like, it sounds... It doesn't sound like a super heavy rock record.
It's not.
No matter how much you listen, like, no matter how successful it was and how much you try to place that into a heavy rock record type of feel, like, it doesn't really sound like that. It doesn't sound like AC/DC by any stretch of the imagination. Right. I just think when Bob Ezrin produces the records, he just tried to make it sound different.
Right. Again, Bob Ezrin was fresh off of producing Pink Floyd's The Wall and had big success with it. So
you're like, we should.
Yeah. So if Bob Ezrin could have success with Pink Floyd, he can have success with KISS because he already had it once before with Destroyer back in '76, like everybody just mentioned. But it was, it wasn't the time for KISS to put out that album. Like I said, if they would have skipped the previous two albums, which were also, in my opinion, experimental. I mean, when you're a blood-drooling, fire-breathing hard rock band and you come out with a disco song, that was the first misstep. And then the pop contemporary album, that was the second misstep. And everybody was waiting for a Creatures of the Night, and they give us The Elder.
That's where I'm coming from.
It was three.
That's where Chris is coming from.
It was 3 strikes and you're out. But I did respect the album.
How many bands recover from 3 bad albums in a row? Even though
That's pretty wild.
Dynasty was a success, monetarily. How many albums survive? How many bands survive 3 bad albums in a row?
Not too many of them.
Not many.
Not
None anymore.
Yeah.
But back in the day, you could have a couple of duds,
Right,
and still
make
survive.
Right.
Even right out the gate, you can have a couple of. Your debut album can suck, your second album can suck, but labels were willing to give you a chance.
Sure.
They'd see potential and say, okay, just let them go for a little while.
Sure.
I see something in this.
And it
guy.
doesn't hurt that Gene and Paul were personal friends of Neil Bogart, the owner of the record company. So he was letting them do whatever they wanted.
Absolutely.
The only thing I could example of what you just said. Look at Bon Jovi. Their first 2 albums. When they released "Slippery and Wet" is when they is when they got used.
Yeah.
That was their 3rd album.
There you go.
So
that was their do or die album. The record company pretty much gave them an ultimatum: if you don't make it with this one, you're done with us.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
How much time we got, Kwani? Are we done? Oh, okay. We can finish up.
Plenty.
Here. All right, so this is a fantastic show.
Was
Yeah.
great.
Even I feel how great this show was.
Yeah.
Normally, I feel like absolute garbage when I feel like I did a horrible job.
Yeah. Even
feel
I like it too, and I'm not a big fan of the host, but
Anywho,
You got that right.
what the?
Yeah.
Why I oughta?
I'm just fooling, baby. I'm just fooling.
Oh, thank you.
You got to hand it to Quan. That was perfect timing.
Yes. Yes.
Look at his face. He's smiling, half smiling. All right, then. Wow, that was a fantastic conversation about music from the Elder, as I knew it would be. So we're going to do check what you're listening to because we're about to get out of here. We'll start with Peasy. What are you listening to nowadays?
Show and tell.
my
Here we
brother?
go.
Oh,
Divinyls, baby.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I touch
Fantastic.
myself.
Wow.
No, see, you know what? A lot of people, most people will go right to that song.
Right.
And I would have counted myself as one of those people up until fairly recently. This album is from 1983.
Wow.
A lot of people don't realize they went back that far.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Again, including me.
Yeah.
Australian band, and I'm telling you, this one cooks.
Is it
Their
rock?
it's rock, man. And
Is it new wave or is it?
it kind of puts me of a mind of maybe an Australian Pretenders.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah,
It rocks in that way, yeah. And I dig her voice, and it's a shame we lost her a few years back, but Divinyls,
I forgot
man.
she passed away.
Yeah. Check out their first few albums, man. They cook.
I always loved her voice. I think she had a great voice.
Front to back, this record is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude.
This is the debut American release. I think they had one more before this in Australia. But yeah, Desperate.
Awesome.
Man, with this one.
Fantastic.
It's really good. Really good.
All right, Christopher G. Striano.
I've been listening to a lot of Blink-182 this past week. I know a lot of punk
Which
fans
one?
don't
Or
like
all
them.
of them?
All of them.
Oh,
Their
okay,
latest
cool.
album is really good too. They got
Love Enema of the State.
They
That's-
finally
that's my favorite.
They got back Tom DeLonge finally, which they needed.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I saw them.
I know they desperately. need
Yeah,
it.
I saw them live when they played at the. They had a residency at the Pearl.
Yeah.
Great show.
Yep.
I've been listening to them lately. I know a lot of punk fans don't like them because they're too pop, but I like the fact that they don't take themselves too seriously. They're jokers. I've always liked Blink.
They're
And,
fun.
They're fun. They're
fun
good
punk.
band.
They're a fun
I got
band.
a soft spot for
Yeah.
those dudes too. Yeah.
Always. Steven, what you been listening to lately, my friend?
You know what? My last 2 days at the gym, I had on the Gap Band,
Hey.
Whoa.
which is a funk band from the 80s.
Fantastic.
I always had a soft spot for the Gap Band.
Me too.
You Dropped the Bomb on Me was a big hit,
Dude.
but they got better songs than that. If you have any streaming sites on your phone, Spotify, Amazon Music, go and check them out. Anything you pull up is going to be fantastic from the Gap Band.
Yeah, I was a early in the morning fan
Yes.
for Gap
Yeah,
Band
yes.
and Party Train as
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits of having older brothers, as
well.
you know.
Absolutely.
They turned
the
me on to
genres.
some. Yeah, Rick James and the Gap Band and all those cats, man. Yeah, my older brothers. were
I
good
always
for that
listen to
shit.
Rick James. Rick James is fantastic.
Fantastic.
He's a great musician.
Underrated
man.
musician
Underrated.
because of all the antics.
Yes.
Great musician.
Too.
Yeah.
One of my favorite Rick James records, Busting Out on L7, where it has
Yeah.
Busting Out on it.
Yep,
And,
yep.
Dude, it's one of the greatest funk records in the history.
Oh, Street Songs.
of
is on
funk.
top.
Street
Oh,
songs
yeah.
as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. Me, I've been listening to not so much stuff that I gave stuff a try. New Foo Fighters record came out, Your Favorite Toy. I listened to it 2 or 3 times just to see if it was good or not. Concrete and Gold is a better record. This one is just okay. You can give it probably 1 spin because you can give all Foo Fighters records 1 spin.
They're a good band.
And if you like it, you like it. But chances are you're gonna listen to it 1 time.
So it
and then-
doesn't match up to the color and the shape.
No, by no stretch of the imaginations does it match up with Color in the Shape or the first self-titled record,
Yeah.
or There's Nothing Left to Lose either. Those are the 3 that we grew up with.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I hate to be typical, but the color and the shape is my favorite Foo Fighters
so
album.
great.
I know it's typical; it's very common, but
yeah,
it's still a
Monkey
great
Wrench is
album.
on it,
Yeah.
but it's a B-side. I mean, B-sides. It's the deep cuts on that record. That,
Monkey Wrench is my favorite
Yeah.
Foo Fighters song.
But dude, that like Enough Space is one of the greatest.
Yeah.
This one, they're kind of going through the motions, and that's a problem with them lately. They sound like every record they're going through the motions.
Right.
And this one especially, Your Favorite Toy. There's probably 2 to 3 truly good Foo Fighters songs on it. You know what I mean? All right, that will do it for us. Thank you for watching us here at the Plaster Casters. We will be back next week. I'm so glad you took a look at us and you can listen to all the crazy takes we have on KISS.
Yes.
Yeah, we're a big fan.
Yeah.
We're pretty big fans.
Big fans, but we're all a little bit different. in
A
how we feel
little
about
bit different
And why do we do it?
because we love it. We love to do this. Thank
We
you.
do.
Thank you, Quan at Gorilla Cross
Thank you.
Studios here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you,
Quan.
Pease. Thank you, Steven. Thank you, Christopher. I am Shane, your host. We'll see you next time, and I love you, Eva. Eva. Good night.